Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel, Govind English Teacher. Today, a great personality with us. He's none other than he's the Madhu sir, is one of the resource persons and an interesting personality, an influential personality, is an inspiring personality, the motivator speaker, is a great a writer, a YouTuber. Now, I'm going to just recite a small poem on his service. Just in the realm of education, a shining star, Madhu, a teacher known near and far, a national awardee. His accolades proclaim his dedication to teaching, his passion to aflame. In the world of English, he takes his stand, a beacon of knowledge in a far-reaching land. He's with excellence as his guiding light so bright. He nurtures young minds, lighting their sight and determined and resolute day after day. He impacts wisdom in his own special way and the discipline in the approach with a patience untold. He molds the future stories to unfold. The Madhu, the teacher, true inspiration, the guiding inspiration, a true dedication. In English, embrace. He helps them ascend, a remarkable educator and a lifelong friend. So this is a small poem on his service as a teacher of English language. Now we are going to talk different things regarding education, regarding our teaching experience, all the things. Now I'm going to ask a question. The question very relevant to the our teaching community, basically for the English teachers. Your experience will help to our teachers. And now I'm going to ask a question and please respond and react. So welcome back to my channel, sir. Madhu sir, you're hearty welcome to my channel. Okay, now my question is just, what are the qualities should an English teacher have? So please respond on this topic. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Govind, for inviting me to this interactive session. And the big question is that what kind of qualities should an English teacher possess or he or she should have?
Yeah.
Well, it's $1 million question. I divide into three areas. Now, as we are going to deal with the 21st century generation children, and I always think that first we should have that technological knowledge, and
Yeah.
then the pedagogical knowledge, and then the content knowledge. If a teacher has all these three qualities, three areas, and then he or she will be a great successful teacher. That's what I feel. Now, coming back to the thing, we always feel that a communicative competency stands among all the other areas. Okay, and moreover that I feel as a teacher of English, you should have love towards your subject, and your child should be at your heart. Like we know what kind of children are there in our present schools. Okay, and most of the children are first generation children. So you should have a lot of patience as a teacher of English. That's what I feel. And that's every day a teacher should go with some kind of new like a language game, or you go with a different activity. So that will help our children. And these kind of qualities a teacher should have. Be innovative every day. And don't bore your students with same lessons like with only textbook at all. Okay. So that's what I feel. And every time the teacher should know the outcomes. What I'm going to teach my children today, and what are they going to learn after this session? That is the major concern that that all the teachers should have. And when it comes to the area, and you should be in a position to fulfill all the needs of their children. That means when they go out to in the real life situation, they should be in a position to tackle and manage all the skills with their communication skills. So if a teacher has good communicative competency, then automatically the children will have that competency. And that is what required now. And this, how can we achieve this means? We should be proficient enough. There's no
Yeah.
other go. So you should have that proficiency. And moreover, see, I have a big answer for this. I think like that. Most of the teachers, we always focus on grammar and grammar. But
Yes.
what I feel is the communicative competency is plays a vital role. You know, let's take
Yes.
one example. Let's take one example. If you take one imperative, okay, so the sentence pattern is same, right? We use V1 plus object. But now think about the functions, language function. So if I say come here, it may be an order. And if I say come home for tea, it will be a request. And please wait for some more time, or take left, go straight, and have a cup of tea. It's an offer. And there's so many functions that with one language structure can do. So I request all the teachers to focus on the communicative competency and introduce several language functions. You know, even the linguists say that one thing: if a teacher of English introduce at least one language function for a week, okay, so that means by the end of 1 year, the child will be able to learn at least 50 language functions. Okay, so 50 language functions is a big, like good input for the children. Like I always say, for example, Govind, I want to talk with you. Okay, and I don't want to
Yeah.
waste your time. Do you want to take one more session? So why don't you take one more session? So here I am going to use only one expression, that's I want to, right? So but based on this, if we can give a lot of inputs like this, and it will be a big asset for the children. That's the area, and every time we should allow the children to speak and use the opportunity. That is not being done in many of schools, I can say. So please focus on this area. That I always focus on communicative competency. That you focus, and you need not show all your proficiency on your children. And the second area is, as a teacher, we should know how to teach our children. Okay, we always focus on what to teach and how to teach. And the second area, when your children love to listen to you, is use good pronunciation.
Yes.
And that is the area where you have to focus. And while speaking, also use proper pause, and don't use always the monotone, like it bores your listeners and your children especially. So vary the tone, it will help a lot. And then go with different activities and allow children to use, language in their classroom. That can be done by providing a lot of language games, and then try to introduce some of the activities. And I said that I also say that please have patience and support some. When you give an activity, give some supporting material for the children also. Then only they can speak. So all the teachers we say, children use English. We should use English in the classroom. But unless or until they have some supporting material or some kind of language inputs, how can they do that? So as a teacher, we have to support in such a way. And at the same time, when when we take up the classes, we always think about to complete that reading comprehension or the passage or almost all the written work, and we don't give chance for the children at least to speak 5 or 10 minutes a day. If we can provide that 5 or 10 minutes for the children for this speaking session, then it will be very useful for the children. That's what I feel. And make children aware of usage of technology, and then try to go with like we have a lot of inputs, like you should be thorough with like live worksheets, or make some videos, give a small activity for like just a minute activity, and ask the children to record their responses. and then give some quality feedback. That's very important. And as a teacher, we should allow all kind of individual work and pair work and group work. So when we give this, automatically their socio-emotional background and this will also develop a lot. A lot of interaction takes place. Some students, like you were talking, like there are various styles of learning. So try to tackle all kinds of learners. There are kinesthetic learners, there are auditory learners, okay, there are tactile learners. Provide and give such an activities, design certain activities so that they can do well. That's what I think. And one more thing is that proper planning is very much essential, and the time management. And I know that we all the teachers are facing the same problem, that we always say we don't have time to all these things. But there are teachers who are managing quite well. Like, you have to have some, like an extra hour to work with the children. If you
Yes.
really love your children, and then you do one extra hour, like that. I want to tell one thing: choose 5 or 10 students from each class, and then from 4 to 5, as we did last year, like for spoken English class, you take up 30 or 40 students and engage all the students with that in that 1 hour, and see the change how the children will enjoy. And they'll be eagerly waiting for your session, because that is our free session 1 hour, where we provide opportunities for the children to speak and have fun, and they will enjoy all these language games and activities. So take teaching learning materials. And now we have a number of sources, like how you are using, we are using Pinterest and go with some images. And in our, we have so many groups, and a lot of material has been, there is a lot of material available in all kind of our groups. So use that material. That's what I feel, Govind sir.
Yes, sir. Your answer is very apt and more than enough. What you told, your experience is great and wonderful, excellent, sir. Plus, actually, for this only, the teacher must be active. The teacher must be resourceful. The teacher must be updated. The teacher must be active and energetic, and the teacher must be loud towards the profession and ambition. It should be like a mission. It should be like a determination. So then we can make miracles in our classroom, because classroom is the miniature of society. We have to bring the society or the world outside the world into classroom by making, by
Yes.
involving, by immersing our students. So when a teacher is involved, when the teacher is immersed in the subject, automatically the students will follow, because students won't listen our words. They follow what we our actions. So our actions are very important. So by practice what you told, no. And I think our teachers should have to follow, and our request and your request and my request, because this is my motto. Because why I have interacted with you, because I want to ignite and inspire, motivate something towards our experience. Those the new teachers are there now. So recently they have who have been given promotion. Further on, it will help
Yes.
to. And most of things, many our teaching community, they know very well. But for the sake of the learners, for the same teachers, and it will be very helpful. I hope that, and don't think otherwise, sir. And your answer is very good. And one more question, actually, just I came to know that you are going to attend FTEA program, University of Greensboro, North Carolina. So please tell about what about the program, and how did you get the opportunities, and when are you attending? Okay.
Okay, fine, Govind sir. It's a big project that I'm doing, and I have been waiting for more than 10 years to achieve
Oh,
it. Yes, and at last it's my dream come true that I'm going this year, and I applied in 2020, and it's a long process, like uh, throughout the globe, almost all 160 teachers are participating
oh,
in this program, and that's called Fulbright Teaching Excellence and Achievement Program.
oh, nice,
Uh,
nice.
yeah. it's really a wonderful program that we witnessed and we were watching from all our alumni. And this year I'm going to attend it. It's a program for 50 days. I'm going to USA, and I'm very fortunate enough to attend that program. And it will be in Greensboro, North Carolina, in USA. And I'm going to interact with several foreign teachers, and we
Oh,
will get a
nice.
good chance to work with the associate teachers also, and where we will be working with several schools, middle school children, and I'm sure that it will benefit a lot. And after that, even we can conduct TOEFL classes effectively.
Yes, yes,
And
nice.
yes, I have a lot of intentions and goals to attend this program, and we are going to exchange our cultures and our classroom implement transactions and implement how we are doing here. So I feel it's a lovely opportunity, and it's a great opportunity for me, and that I have been waiting for many years. So
Okay,
that's all,
sir.
and yeah, thing, that's something, I'm going to fly USA within 10 days. Within 10 days, okay.
Okay, it's a
So my
great
program
opportunity.
begins. My program begins on September 13th.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This month only. This month
You
only.
are the luckiest, and it's a wonderful opportunity for you, sir. Because one's talent cannot be ignored. It will come like a volcano. I think you grab the opportunity. Your hard work, your dedication, your passion, your ambition, your determination that made everything easier. Because you are the right person, sir. Because you got it, you achieve it. I think advanced, happy learning, happy what we call teaching experience there in Carolina. And thank you, sir. Thank you, Madhu, sir, for attending my live session, interacting with interesting things you have expressed. You have experienced everything, and I think, all your experience will help our English teaching community, and many things can be just observed from you, and I have learned a lot of things, sir. Actually, thank you, sir, for coming my live session. Thank you, interaction.
Yeah.
Namaste,
Thank
sir.
you.
Very namaste.